Thanks for this thought about, schools or companies being responsible for finding subs when teachers are out. And that's an idea. That's a thought. And, there needs to be somebody in the room. I definitely agree with that. But what happens when a teacher is out? It's a little different than a lot of other contexts. One, students lose a day of instruction. Two, the teacher has to make lesson plans and then has to come back and grade those things that they created, which is time and energy. Three, if the teacher has duties, then somebody has to cover those duties. And then four, usually there's an increase in management or behavior issues when that teacher is out because they're not in that class. There's a sub. We all know how kids respond when there's a substitute. The routines are different. So, I get that there's somebody that needs to be in the room, but what if we thought about it like this? This is just a different take. You can agree or not. Just consider it. One, in other companies, when somebody is out, they tell their colleagues that they're going to be out most of the time, unless they're sick or something, and it's a surprise. And their colleagues cover them. They don't get a sub. Their colleagues cover them when they're out, and vice versa. When their colleagues are out, they cover. And they know when each other's going to be out, so they know when they're going to cover. I think part of the problem in education is people are surprised when their colleagues are out and they get called and have to cover. And it's a surprise, and they're not ready for that as part of their day. And so that becomes wearing and overbearing when it happens multiple times. But what if we took that notion from what other companies do and we planned our time out as best we can? I know it's not perfect. And shared it with our teammates. And we all took time off to take care of ourselves, but we all covered each other when we were gone. Then maybe we can make lesson plans together that are just for our sub times that we're off. And maybe the discipline issues would go down and be less work for that teacher when they come back and less work on the front end when they're gone. And then people can kind of take care of themselves as they need. And I know that's hard to do, but what if we can do that? You think that would work a little bit better? Even though we're covering, it's not as much as a surprise, and it can be planned ahead of time. Let me know what you think of that.